Hey Libra, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This month we're actually doing the monthly reading. So looking at the month of December, a big month, obviously with Christmas, New Year's, and that being the last month of 2023. So a lot of reflection usually happens during December as well. But we're going to see what's going on for you. I am using 3 different decks today. So we have the Oracle of the Fairies. The Lenormand deck I am using today is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. And I also have that True Love Oracle we'll get a few cards from as well. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I do really appreciate your support. But getting into it for you, we're going to be splitting this month up by, halves, okay? So the start to mid of the month and then the mid to end of December as well. Okay. Libra, what is going on for our Librans during December? Wow, I just had that same exact card for Gemini for the exact same position. Okay, for the start of the month, protection. All right. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Okay, so you may have some strong placements in Gemini. Like I said, I did just pull it in the exact same position for Gemini as well for the start of December. So if that's the case for you, make sure you do check out Gemini's reading as well, because I am already feeling that it's going to be slightly different to what we were seeing for Gemini there. But we'll have a look for you with the Lenormand, because I'm just feeling that although I'm feeling that it's different to what Gemini was having, I'm not really getting a clear read on that protection side of things at the moment. But, that does talk about psychic protection. So, you may be needing to embark on some spiritual stuff during the start of December. Okay, Libra. What is going on for our Libras during the start to middle of December? Ooh. Okay, so yours is actually a little bit more specific than what Gemini's. Gemini's was a little bit more, to be honest, Gemini's was a little bit more about financial protection, whereas yours, you need to protect yourself against, I feel like this is a specific person, Libra. Okay, so we do have the garden coming through here. Okay, so the garden is a very social card. So this could be needing to protect yourself in social situations, at events, things that you're invited to, those sorts of things. A lot of us do have a lot of things going on during December where getting invited to Christmas parties, attending those Christmas parties, meeting up with friends for, Christmas celebrations, New Year's Eve celebrations, although, we're not looking at New Year's here. We're looking at the start of the month. So, before. So this is probably, the start of December through to maybe, I would normally say the 15th, but I'm feeling that for some of you, this may be all the way through to like the 20th of December for the start of the month here. Things that you're attending in a social aspect, you're needing to, put some sort of energy protection up. For some of you, this may be that sort of thing where you're not getting overwhelmed by the social situation, that you're not putting yourself into the position where you're going to have an anxiety attack or those sorts of things. But it is a very social card here, and I do feel it could be talking about, because it does talk about meetings. So I feel that for a couple of you, this is about somebody that you are meeting specifically. Okay, so you may be out and about, for example, you may be at a Christmas party, like celebrating, it's nearly Christmas. We're going to have a party, meet all these people, and you meet somebody at this party who this is the person that you need to protect yourself against. Okay, because we do have the snake coming through next, followed by the fox. Okay, so both of those cards do let me know that there's something about this person that cannot be trusted. Okay, and we're kind of seeing a few potential things here. So with the snake, there may be some sort of deception. This person may betray you in some way. And then with that fox energy, the fox is, about you needing to be very independent and of your own, sound mind, act from your own sense of survival, be very clever about who you allow close to you at these sorts of things, who you do get to know, because somebody may be, deceiving you about who they are. All right, they may not be what they're making themselves out to be. The fox can also talk about, someone who's very clever, but they're also very tricky. And it can be like a player type energy. So I feel like for a couple of you, this person may be deceiving you that they are not a player type energy, whereas they are. They're just a play, like a F boy or F girl. And they're trying to deceive you that, oh, I'm not like that. I'm not like that, Libra. I would never do that to you. But here, lo and behold, they're trying to do something like that to you. There's this kind of like that snake in the grass energy. They're hidden, hiding some negative things about themselves. They're not revealing the full truth about who they are or what they're doing, their behaviors, their actions, their words. They're saying what they think you want to hear. They're not necessarily saying the full truth. So I do feel that for a lot of you, this is someone you haven't met yet, but you will be meeting them during December. Okay, and like I was saying with the dates before, we've got 7 and 14, and then we've got 20 as well. So yeah, I am feeling that this could be all the way through until the 20th of December. For some of you, that could be a case of somebody is that the event could be on the 20th. So if you meet this person before an event, you may be planning to attend an event with them on the 20th or meet up with them on the 20th. And that, because I feel like the 20th seems to be the culmination of where you need that protection. Okay, so you may be meeting them on the 7th, you may be meeting them on the 14th. 7 or 14 may be important there. I do have an 8 and a 9 as well, so 7, 8, 9. But I'm feeling that for some reason I am feeling that the 20th is somehow important to this, and really needing to make sure that you have your protection up around yourself and not allowing yourself to be deceived, during this time period here. So, yeah, I just feel like they have ulterior motives is kind of what that feels like. Whatever they're trying to tell you that their motive is, that may not be their actual motive. Okay, so, and I do feel for majority of you, you haven't even met this person yet. Okay, so just be on your guard a little bit, protect yourself, make sure every time you go to any function or event, any of those sorts of things, meetings with people where you're going to be meeting other people, make sure you do have some sort of protection around your own energy, and that you are conscious of not allowing yourself to fall for any trickery. Someone may appear really clever, but it does feel like, that fall for trickery type of energy that, yeah. So because with the you know, both of those cards talk about trickery. That, you know, the snake, we've got that imagery of the snake in the Garden of Eden tricking Eve into eating the apple. And then, you know, the fox is a trickster all by itself. So it's like Loki energy with that trickster, cunning type energy there. So this person is presenting as, you know, very clever. They may seem quite intelligent, but there's this element of this person kind of trying to trick you into something or into believing who they say they are, and they're not actually that. All right, but toward the end of December, the middle to the end of December, we've got inspiration. All right, that says, be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So inspiration does connect very strongly with, you know, things to do with creativity, all that sort of stuff as well. So get creative this Christmas. I feel you might have some inspiration popping out of nowhere of, you know, something you can do for Christmas, a certain gift that you might want to give somebody where you're feeling very inspired to, you know, be a bit more creative, to think outside the box with the way that you're approaching Christmas. Because, you know, especially, you know, 2023 has been a big year for a lot of people financially. You know, so finances are very, very tight for, you know, a majority of the world. So, you know, you may find some inspired ways to, you know, get around that a little bit, you know, handmade gifts or something along those lines. Creativity does flow strong with that inspiration card. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I've had a moment of, you know, creative inspiration just yesterday myself, actually. I was looking up those. Have you ever seen they're like Christmas tree teepees, so that, you know, your kids can get down underneath the Christmas tree lights, and or you can, you know, use them to put all your presents inside the teepee. And I was like, do you know what? I've actually got this and this and this around my house. Maybe I can make one. And so I was like struck by inspiration. So I'm still in the process. I'm still just working out exactly how I'm doing this, but because I don't have a teepee. You know, so a lot of the teepees that people make, they use a pre-made teepee from, like, you know, just some kids store, kids size teepee sort of thing. But I actually had the actual structure, the bamboo poles, and I was like, maybe I can just make one from scratch. And so if I do manage to get it done, I don't know whether I'm going to actually just make a teepee for my kid to play in, or whether I am going to attempt this Christmas tree teepee thing, because I just went and bought a brand new Christmas tree as well. So I was like, I don't know about this, but you know, that the inspiration struck, and I, you know, it was like midnight or something, and here's me lugging around bamboo and whatnot, trying to work out how am I going to do this, and trying to work out all the details of setting it up, and ridiculous. But when the inspiration strikes, you know, you go off on a tangent, don't you? And you're going to be doing that this month, okay? Libra. What's going on for Libra for the end of December? Middle to end of December for our Libras, please. Oh, lovely. Oh, this is really nice, the message I'm getting with these cards, Libra. Firstly, we have the flowers, which kind of unsurprising. It is all about gift giving. It is the reciprocal loving gift kind of energy. So giving and receiving, you know, with Christmas, of course, you know, a lot of you are going to be indulging in giving as well as receiving gifts, you know, because it can quite often talk about physical gifts. But what I'm seeing here is there's a certain, I feel like this is one particular gift. Like a lot of the time, this is more about the energy of giving and receiving love and energy. But what I'm actually seeing here is that for a lot of you, this is a specific gift that you are receiving, over Christmas, and it actually revealing to you, bringing to light some things for you. We have the sun there, which is all a very happy card. So this is a lovely gift to start with. But it's actually revealing to you, bringing to light for you the well. All right. So it's bringing to light how deeply this person feels about you. Okay. How deep the waters run between you and this person. Okay. So whoever's gifting you this thing, it's really like they have dug down deep and they have gone to the bottom of the well to find something that is super, representative of how deeply they feel about you. This is something where it feels like this present. It may just be a small innocuous sort of present, but it's the thing. It's that behind it. There's this energy of this making you sort of realize how deeply this person has. It feels like maybe for some of you, the awareness of this person has like really, really spent time and energy and love in order to, find this thing for me, to really think about what I would like. And it's that, you know, the the river runs deep below this well. Okay, that bucket goes down miles, and they've dipped down deep into themselves, to really, really think this through and get you something that really, really shows their true feelings for you, the true like level of maybe commitment for some of you, but connection that this person has with you. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful, okay? And I'm getting to with the sun card, it may be a present that has warmth or brightness somehow. So, like a candle, for example, it's warmth or a light, like a light fixture or something. But it's deep, okay? There's a deep message coming through from this gift, okay? So that's actually really, really nice. I really like that for you, Libra, because, not only will inspiration be striking you deeply, but it seems as though this person is very, very inspired to show you how deeply they care for you or how deeply they think about you. And, there's a deepness here where it's like there's a lot of happiness. Maybe you didn't realize how much this person cared for you, or how much they'd actually have listened when you maybe thought they weren't listening to a thing you say, but this present sort of shows how much they've actually listened to you and who you are. It's kind of like this present just, it hits the nail on the head, and it's got you to a T. Like it's something that maybe you didn't even know was the ideal gift that you wanted this Christmas. It may just be a very heartfelt gift too. It may not be, it may not be outrageously expensive or anything along those lines. It may just be something a very sort of heartfelt kind of gift, like a handmade something or other that really means a lot to you. All right. But we're going to have a look at love specifically. Okay. What's going on with love for our Libras during December? Okay. So I'm getting here, Libra. I do have these two kind of came out together. The first one is manifestation. All right. So you being able to manifest what it is that you truly want. We do also have dating that has come out with that as well. So once again, we're seeing that, someone gifting you something. So very interesting there. But you being able to manifest that romance, that, even if you're already in a connection, it's that sense of, dating this person all over again. For others of you who are, single, maybe not in a connection, or maybe just in a brand new connection, it's those dates, going out on first date type energy, regardless of whether it is a first date or not. It's really that energy that, that excitement for each other, that excitement to, oh, I wonder what they're going to wear. I wonder how they're going to be, are they going to be dressed up nicely, or are they just not going to put in much effort? It's that excitement of something sort of happening, and some sort of newness energy to that. So even if this is someone you've been with for a very long time, I do feel as though you are actually manifesting some sort of newness coming through within that connection, and you're sort of asking the universe, I want to go back to, for some of you, it may even be recreating a first date type thing. So even if it's not the actual date you're recreating, it's recreating the energy of that. Okay, so I do feel that for a lot of you, you are already in a connection here, and it is that, manifesting that new element within the connection, that romance that you did have when you first met this person. Okay, but obviously there are going to be a lot of Geminis that are sorry, not Gemini. Your reading is quite similar to the Gemini reading. So, and for me to just, some of you may be connected to a Gemini. You may be dating a Gemini. You may be manifesting a Gemini. Like I said, Gemini did get that protection card, but I am seeing some sort of, like, a couple of related things to the Gemini reading, because, they also had that manifestation card as well as that Fox card coming through in regard to that protection thing. All right. So, if you do have Gemini placements, maybe check that one out. All right. But, or once again, maybe you're dealing with somebody who has strong Gemini placements here. We are seeing the divine feminine. Okay. So I feel like that's you, Libra. You're really embracing your divine soul, and really embracing that feminine energy within you. So regardless of whether you're a feminine or masculine, gender aside, you're really embracing that divine feminine energy, that nurturing energy, growing things around you and yourself. The divine feminine, grows and nurtures the seeds of life, within herself. So you're really doing that on some level. It also does talk about emotional, stability, and having, being in touch with your emotions in a really sort of positive way here as well. So very beautiful energy, that divine feminine energy. So you are really kind of embracing your more feminine aspects, regardless of your gender. Once again, we do also have the chivalry card. Okay, so the divine feminine and the chivalry, do act really well together. Even though we do usually see masculine energy connected with chivalry, your divine feminine is also quite chivalrous as well, in that sense of, they're nurturing not just themselves, but, the divine feminine wants to nurture everybody around her, wants to, take care of everyone around her. And, but we do see that chivalry coming through. I feel like a lot of you, once again, getting gifts, getting treated nicely, getting treated, with that romance kind of aspect as well. We may be dealing with somebody who is quite chivalrous, but once again, we're seeing all over again, the gift of flowers. We've got the flowers being gifted to you 3 times in this reading. So this, whatever that message was about that Christmas present, I feel like for the majority of you, it out and out is a Christmas present that reveals deep-seated feelings for you, or deep down feelings for you, or just a deepness of feeling romance, love towards you. Once again, it's coming through so strongly, this giving energy. You're going to be receiving, all those manifestations are coming true for you, Libra. December is set to be an amazing end to the year for you. I feel like you're going out with a big bang, and you're going to be gifted with a lot of time, love, energy this December. Okay, it's going to be a good one. You may get more gifts than you're expecting. You may get a gift that you're not expecting. You may get a gift that means a lot more than you were expecting. Okay, so very interesting. Let me know in a month or so how that all goes. I'm so nosy and I would love to hear. Okay, Libra, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.